All right, thanks a lot, Stephanie. It's a Detroit connection here, so I'm going to let Smitty go ahead and take this one.
That's Flint, Detroit.
Yeah, it's different.
It's a little different, but we all won. We're from the Mitten.
Yeah, there you go.
Kuz, talk to me tonight. You got yourself in a little rhythm. You got a chance to knock down some threes again and yourself. We talked about it a little bit off air. Just tell me how you're starting to get going after this second game.
Scoring right now, especially with the role I'm in. It's just really about coming in, playing with energy, getting stops defensively, and when my number is called, just be ready. And I think that's what I did tonight.
Kuz, is it ever a situation when you have two guys like LeBron and AD combining tonight for 65 points where you get caught just watching them go to work?
You do for sure. That's just a testament to their greatness. They're so good, and you think everything's going in, but they're human too. And for us to have a connected offense, we have to realize we have to move, we have to cut, we have to free open lanes for not only them but ourselves as well. So,
Kuz, when y'all go on these runs, we obviously know AD and LeBron, but Rondo's been a catalyst. Talk about his play in these first two games and how he's helped you.
Rondo's a Hall of Famer. Plain and simple. He's out there making his teammates better, talking on defense, making the right reads on offense, and making timely threes. I think, tonight he hit a couple. So, just the way he communicates and, always talks to me throughout the game, it really just elevates my game. It helps me and it brings more confidence.
So often in the NBA, when we see a team take on a shorthanded team, they tend to take a deep breath and relax. How much did you guys talk about coming into tonight with Dragic and Bam out that you couldn't take your foot off the gas pedal?
We had to come out and kill, plain and simple. Just because they had two people out doesn't mean anything. They're a deep finals team. They share the sugar. Everybody scores. Everybody touches it. Everyone's live. So we knew that coming in. The biggest thing was just being able to, just play our game, but also know what they're trying to do and just try to deflect it. So.
Give me the mindset against the zone. It seemed like it was all about getting the ball into the middle and letting LeBron, letting AD, those guys work, and even had Rondo sometimes in the middle. Was that the key conscious effort against that zone?
Yeah, for sure. Anytime you're playing against a 2-3 or matchup 2-3, how they play, the biggest thing is getting the ball in the middle and getting that penetration, whether it's paint to great threes or catching it in the middle and scoring it or looking in a dunker. And, that's what we did a little bit tonight. Could be better. Left the middle open a little bit too much, but, watch film, game 3, get ready.
Yeah, you got a short turnaround again, just one day between games. Those jerseys you're wearing have been pretty good to you guys. The Mamba jerseys, you're undefeated wearing those. How good does it feel to put that thing on?
Shit, might as well wear them 2 more games, right? Shit. These are my personally favorite jerseys. Obviously, Kobe designed them, and they look great. Obviously they mean a lot to us. We got the KB sign on the back, Gigi right here, so they're always with us, and we're undefeated with these on, so got to be some good juju with them.
First finals, have you settled in already now?
Yeah.
How do you feel like a game 2 from game 1?
Calmer and calmer. Obviously this is the big stage. Obviously it's not fans and what you're used to, accustomed to, but the intensity level and how you prepare for the game is still the final. So just trying to be out there, live in the moment, and not worry about mistakes. When I'm worrying about mistakes, I'm not playing myself. And, tonight just try to go out there, play free no matter what.
All right, Kyle Kuzma, we appreciate you joining us. Congratulations, 2 down, 2 more to go for the Lakers. We'll be joined by more Lakers out here on the court with Steve Smith and Jared Greenberg. But right now, we go inside to the podium where Eric Spoelstra is addressing the media.
Hey there, I'm Stephanie Reddy. Thank you guys so much for joining us this evening as we continue our coverage of the NBA Finals. We're going to start you off with some headlines just to get you caught up in case you haven't been paying close attention. Game 1, the Lakers won. LeBron scored a near triple-double. That game turned into a blowout. It didn't start that way, though, so Miami hoping they can switch things around. His partner in crime, Anthony Davis, had a historic Finals debut. We'll dive into that a little deeper as we go on this night, but he represented the Lakers very well. Now, on the other side, unfortunately for the Miami Heat, injuries suffered to 2 starters. You can see right there, Goran Dragic injured his plantar, actually tore it, and Bam Adebayo suffered a neck strain. Both are deemed out for the game tonight. As we welcome in the entire gang to help get you guys ready, let's introduce everyone. Shaquille O'Neal, who is presenting the hardware for you all. Kenny the Jet Smith, two-time NBA champion, unable to present his hardware because he's on the road. And of course, Grant Hill, Hall of Famer, is with us as well. Gentlemen, it's so good to see you all. I'm excited to hear your take. Let's get right to it. The injury situation for the Miami Heat. How or if can they even recover, Kenny?
It's going to be deafening if they do recover. You're going to hear the screams from Miami if they do. I think overall, I think they could have possibly got an opportunity to win without Dragic, but without Bam, I think to occupy what Anthony Davis does, I think it's going to be a little bit too much for them. Because what he does when he's at his best, when Bam is at his best, he's able to occupy him on the offensive end and the defensive end. Who's going to fill that void? Who's going to allow that to happen? They will probably play bigger and more athletic at times with Kelly Olynyk. They'll probably go to Jones now, who didn't get much run, and obviously none. So they will be more athletic, and that will pose some problems for the Lakers. But before I go, I just, Shaq is going to go ahead and you can just say it, what you were going to say or saying earlier about is the church is ready and then but you do have to make it. He says, I look like a reverend today. So, yes, the offering plate will be coming around at 7:30. So be ready for it, and I will do it.
Such a good sport, Kenny. Such a good sport. I wasn't even going to go there. People at home had no idea.
He is. I know him. You got to beat him to the punch. You cannot let the punch come hit you.
All right, well, let's go to you, Shaq. Without Bam Adebayo, how in the world can the Miami Heat handle the front line of the Lakers?
Well, I think it's going to be very difficult because, one, they already had a short rotation. Kendrick Nunn was out of that rotation, but it's going to give him the ability to come in and showcase his skills. I don't know any other bigs than Kelly Olynyk, but Kelly Olynyk is a very crafty player. The question is, can he have 4 breakout games? And I don't know if he can do that. But, Bam Adebayo, when he's playing at his best, he was playing like an all-star. He was rebounding. He was getting a lot of offensive rebounds. And they're definitely going to be missed tonight. But the Miami Heat mentality is no excuses. They're going to go out and they're going to play. I think if you rotate to the shooters a little faster and make it difficult for the Lakers to just stand out there and hit wide open shots, you give yourself a chance. But if you don't have a big body like Bam Adebayo and they're rebounding, taking up space and scoring, I think it's going to be very, very difficult. I'd like to give a shout out to the Durham Tabernacle Baptist Church that Kenny is a part of, and I will give you whatever amount of money you want, Kenny.
Amen. I get an amen.
Amen. And I got my
Amen,
money, Kenny.
brother.
I'm good for it.
Look
There
at
you go, baby. There you go.
Yeah.
Plates being passed around.
Hey, Stephanie, you can PayPal us at 1-800. PayPal us, no question. You take it all.
Thank goodness for technology. Look at you, Grant Hill, always prepared. I'm not surprised at all. Now, you are a former teammate of Goran Dragic, so we know the importance from the outside, but when you're the inside and you're playing with him, what value does he bring and can they recuperate?
Yeah, I played with him along with Shaq. We both had him his freshman or his rookie year in the NBA, and they're going to miss him greatly. He experienced. He's had moments in the playoffs. He's a guy that can hit threes. He can get to the basket. He's crafty with his left hand, and then he just knows how to play the game. Understands, obviously, putting up great numbers during the playoffs. So, this is a huge loss not having Dragic out there. Just the point guard, the leader. He's steady, he's consistent. And I really think, kind of what Kenny and Shaq said, look, I think Miami's going for game 3. I think they could have tried to rush these guys back, Adebayo and Dragic. They're like, let's get more rest, more treatment. Hopefully they'll be ready and better to go in game 3. And then hopefully there's some things they can do better and guys will maybe step up. Kendrick Nunn had a great first game, 18 points in 19 minutes. So, Miami's not totally out of it, although they were overwhelmed in game 1. But not having Dragic out there is going to be tough. And someone else, or collectively, a couple guys are going to have to step up on the perimeter and play big.
Well, we'll see how that goes. Obviously, their bench, everyone is going to have to kind of move over and get ready to perform. Let's take a look at how they started. The Heat went out.